Welcome to this special edition of Solo Ant titled Surviving a Sociopath. In Chapter 1, Anthony told us the story of Reggie, a middle-aged black man living in Idaho with his wife and 3 kids, and how Reggie wanted to move back to LA, but instead has been stuck in Idaho since the late 80s because his wife doesn't want to move until all 3 kids graduate from high school. So now we will go into chapter 2 of our story as Anthony gives us the details of how it all began as we go into a deep dive into his story of how he survived a sociopath. But first,
This episode is sponsored by Grateful Earth. If there's one thing Grateful Earth is obsessed with, is celebrating the most, is love. And this year, Grateful Earth is celebrating love with a Valentine's Day sale. If you shop now at GratefulEarthCoffee.com and use promo code ValentineLove, you will receive 20% off on Grateful Earth's Instant Espresso Coffee Super Brain Blend. Because there's no better way to show your woman that you love her by buying her coffee. So go on GratefulEarthCoffee.com today and use promo code ValentineLove and surprise the woman of your love with espresso. You can find the link in the description below.
All right, so now that we talked about
the guy that I met, Reggie, when I was doing door to door.
he probably wanted to adopt you at one point.
Yeah, he was so happy to see me when I knocked on his door, and I didn't even ask him. That was the funny part too. He just told me about his background. He this has been on his chest for so many years. He just need to get it out.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you have chest hairs?
Yeah, I mean I got chest hairs.
Yeah. No, he got chest hairs, so he needs to get it out.
But yeah. So back to me.
Back to you.
In my relationship. So, thank you. This is my therapy session.
And I'm Dr. Ronan. Let's start from the beginning with this girl, bro.
All right, so I met this chick, I want to say in 2019. Both of us were living in the Bay Area. She stayed in San Jose. For all our NorCal people, they know where that's at. And so we met. We kind of started off as friends first. We were just talking, nothing really serious. In all honesty, I really wasn't feeling her at first. And that should have been the first red flag, actually. The fact that even though her and I were talking, I wasn't really feeling it. It was just no, whatever.
Okay.
And and the red flag was that she was so annoying that I actually cut her off for a few months.
Well, where'd you guys meet? How did you meet?
Oh, yes, we met on.
Oh yeah, because we know the rest of the story. You don't have to tell the rest of us. You know it.
All right, so okay, let me backtrack. Start all the way from the beginning. My man here, Aubrey, we were talking about another friend, Efren, who's been on the show several times, and how Efren meets all these girls on Plenty of Fish.
Wait, so you actually went after we talking crap about it?
Yeah. So hold on. So Aubrey and I, we're hey, you know what? We should just download the app and see like, you know, if it works for us. I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, we should do that. So on that app, I met 2 girls. One was Diaper Girl,
Oh my god.
and then the second one is this chick.
Oh my god, bro.
So I met her there. And but like I said, because it was a dating app, I really didn't take it all that seriously at first. And I like I said, I wasn't really feeling her. I just thought she was kind of annoying. And so like I cut her off for like a little bit, and then we kind of reconnected during the pandemic. And we kind of just like started talking more and more because we were bored, we had nothing else to do. It was locked down. So we just started talking more and more, kind of got to know each other, and then we started growing feelings from there. And then she upped and moved to Idaho with her mom. First, her brother moved to Idaho because like he's married with 3 kids. So he figured like cost of living is cheaper. So he's gonna move to Idaho to raise a family. And then for whatever reason, the mom decided she wants to be closer to her grandkids. So she's gonna up and move to Idaho to be closer to them. And then my ex just decided to like tag along and move to Idaho with them. So that's how they moved to Idaho. But even after they moved to Idaho, her and I just like still like kept in contact, and I went up there a couple times to visit her. And then you know, we decided to, you know, after so many years of just like us talking and not going anywhere, we decided to take things like to the next step and like become a couple.
Well, so when you met her in on Plenty of Wheels,
Yeah.
Plenty of Orcas, what was about her that interested you, that kind of, I don't know, grabbed your attention, or what?
No, so like from attractiveness,
that's why.
no, from the from attractive standpoint, I did think she was like okay, like she was pretty, but I mean, like she was just pretty. But it just like when we started talking, like we kind of had like some things in common.
Like what?
I mean, just like, you know, the way that we like grew up, you know,
Like weight wise?
weight wise.
Grew up?
No, I said grow up. And then you know, so we had like, you know, like I just enjoyed talking to her. Like we just had like, you know, random conversations and just talk about different things. So that's how it started. Like at first, it wasn't really like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, be in a relationship with this chick. It took years for us to get to that point. Honestly, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't into like the pandemic hit when like her and I really like started getting serious. And I don't know if that's because like I had so much free time, so it just gave me the opportunity to like talk to her more.
Did you not have options?
I mean, I'm sure I did, but I mean, in all honesty, I wasn't really like looking. Because like there's a point in time, and you and I talked about this, where I just stopped using the app, and then I just like deleted it off my phone. So it wasn't like I was like still on there like looking for other girls. And then of course it's the pandemic. Like it's not like I could just go out and just like meet women.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are still doing it, but trust me. You swear like everyone actually followed the rules? I mean, did you not watch the news? People were still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I watch the news, but it's not like I can just like go out to a bar and be like, hey, I'm gonna meet some chicks.
There are still a lot of bars that are still open.
Not up north.
Well, that's north, man. I mean, because up north is so strict. Yeah.
Yeah, everything was closed. So it wasn't like I'm just gonna go out. And even still, like my intentions wasn't really to like grow feelings for it. Just something that just kind of happened.
Okay.
So she moves to Idaho. We still keep in contact. For some whatever reason, we decided we're going to try to be in a relationship and do the whole long distance thing. So we did that for like a year. And then for whatever reason, my dumb ass decided that, you know what, we took this long distance thing as far as we could. Let me quit my job and uproot my life.
Wait. You're going way too fast. Hold up. First of all, from what I recall, you're like, oh yeah, I'm just talking to this jerk, man, from Idaho, whatever, and you know, it's like you said something about like something made you laugh while you guys were having sex.
I haven't even got to that point yet.
Bro. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So she moved to Idaho. We got serious. We started dating, and we decided we're gonna do the whole long
Oh yeah,
distance
that's
thing.
right. Okay.
So one of the times, and Arby knows this time very well because he got
Very
upset
well.
with me.
I have a text too.
Yeah, well, it's not just that, but like you got upset with me because we were supposed to go to Comic-Con,
Mm-hmm.
and instead I visit her in Idaho. I got the dates mixed up, and I double booked myself. That's my fault. And so I chose pussy over going to Comic-Con.
The correct terms is bros before bros, man. Bros before bros.
So
Right? That's
yeah,
bros
so
before
when
bros.
I went to Idaho to visit her, that was the first time her and I had sex, even though we had technically been in a relationship for like
Yes,
a year.
fornicated.
Oh yeah, this is the first time this is the fourth time we actually like fornicate with each other. And
Is that like something?
Okay.
It's the first time fornicating.
it's the first time we fornicate with each other.
I normally don't do interview with women unless I fornicate with them.
And so yeah, we were fornicating, and I saw her naked for the first time, and I was like
That's beautiful.
shocked.
It's the most beautiful thing you ever seen.
No,
Like a butterfly out of
I
a
was like
wing.
shocked by like how little her ass is. Like I've seen like flat booty, but like hers is like.
But did you not see the shape of it with the clothes on?
Yeah, but it's like it's one thing to see her with clothes on, but to see her like naked, it was like wow,
That's
there's
so
like
true.
literally nothing there.
Hey, you know what? That's crazy. And let me hold you off on that one because there are girls that have like these push-up bras, but not only that, they got like push-up booty to make your booty look big.
Yeah,
because of the pads, and it's like, for me, it's like, okay, ladies, you really don't need to do all that because when we see you naked, we're gonna remember how we first saw you. Wait a minute, that's not how.
yeah.
How come you look so different with clothes on? So, I don't know. I see a lot of that going on. I mean, that's like beyond makeup already, but now they're putting all these like little layers on their clothing to make like certain parts of their bodies look more voluptuous or more like curvier, if whatnot. And that's just another form of catfishing, if you ask me.
Yeah, to a certain
I
extent.
mean, makeup is to me is almost catfishing to itself already. I mean, it's
Mhm.
you. There's this one time when I met this one girl at a club, and she was hot, right? I give her a nice little bonus. Like she's really hot, and she could dance too. Next thing you know it, after we slept, and then the next day she washes her face. Completely different person. I felt like I was cheating on the girl that I met last night, which was the same girl, by the way. I was like, wait, it's like completely different. Now she didn't look so bad, but it's like, wait a minute, I'm a little conflicted because I was so attracted to the first one. I'm kind of still attracted to you, but not as much as I wasn't with the first one. So, pretty messed up.
It is, and so like getting back to this chick, like even though body wise is not really something I was really into, and so actually let me double back.
BS.
So yeah, so I saw her naked for the first time, and I did laugh, and especially like I was hitting it from the back, and like I've never in my life like seen a chick where she like bend over like doggy style, like you can see her asshole, like her asshole is just like sticking right in my face. Because normally, I'm used to like big booty chicks, so even when they bend over, like you don't see like straight asshole, like it's just like cheeks. This one was just like tailbone and asshole, like right in my face, and so it it made me laugh, and I like went to the bathroom to kind of like compose myself, and then
they're giving me an image right now, dude, and I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna take a shot just to cleanse the image out of my mind later.
So
Thanks, Anthony.
yeah, so then when I came back to California, we did a podcast, a solo ant episode that has since been taken down due to her request, because she heard it and she got offended because like I was making fun of her hand killed booty and all that, and she got like real mad, and she told me to take it down. So I took it down.
You're kind of she kind of has a point there. I mean, why would you even talk about bad about her when she didn't do anything to you yet?
I mean, it's true. It's true.
So I'm gonna give her a point on this one, man.
Yeah, and I agree, and that's why I apologized, and I told her like, yeah, it was fucked up. What I did, it was uncalled for. But despite all that, she still like stayed with me. And remember this story because it's gonna.
Wait a minute. You're missing a detail here.
What?
I do recall you sent me.
I mean, that detail's really not that important to
Yeah.
the overall story. It's just.
I think it's very important. So Anthony, he sent me a text. I forgot what the text said, but it had something to do with like, talking about the girl, how she's upset because, he was laughing during sex, and then I think he said something about like he needs to go to the bathroom and jerk off or something and finish yourself off.
That did not happen.
Okay. Okay. But one part was I think that I'm talking about. So anyway, one detail you didn't miss was the fact that you I go, okay, what do you mean, Anthony? Because you were texting me or calling me and texting me. You're texting me. I text you back, what do you mean, Anthony? Well, why is she crying? Why are you laughing? He goes, bro, look. And he sent me a picture
Of Hank Hill.
of Hank Hill's booty when he was in the ER. And all I can think is, whoa, Bobby, no, my butt. And then you compared her booty with, and I saw Hank Hill's booty. I'm like, oh my god, bro, I died.
So yeah, I did send you that picture.
Yeah.
And then so she did get upset. I apologize. But she did like decide to stay with me. So remember that because this is gonna come up later on.
Mm-hmm.
So we, after all that, we kind of worked things out. I made the decision I'm gonna move to Idaho to be closer with her because at that point I figured, okay, after 1 year of being in a long distance relationship, we can only take this thing so far. So I decided to move out there, and then I moved out there, took a job where I was making far less than what I was making in California. Mistake number one. And then everything was cool for the most part those first couple weeks.
Wait, pause. Wait. Pause there.
What?
So how long were you living there?
A year.
And Anthony still failed to keep in contact with me. He ghosted himself from the whole world. So nobody knew where he was. I didn't know where he was.
That was only like the first like 2-3 weeks I was there.
You ghosted?
I might didn't really ghost you. I just didn't tell you that I had moved.
No, bro. It took you like months. I didn't even know until you were there. Like, oh, I've been.
Well, no, because you found out I was there because after shit hit the fan, you were one of the first people I called. That was like my 3rd week in Idaho, and that's going to the story that I was starting earlier, where I was at work and she had like went through my iPad.
Yeah. Okay, but my question is before you get to this, like, okay. You knew you weren't attracted to her physically. Yeah. You sent me this photo. She got mad at you. Why the move? Why move to Idaho where you're making less? I don't know if it was like $2-3 less an hour.
It was almost $5.
Huh?
It was almost $5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You took a big risk losing $5 an hour to move to Idaho where there's nothing going on there.
Mom.
There's nothing going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing
Like
going
what?
on.
So why the move? What was it about her?
Well, okay, so like despite her physical limitations, for me to answer your question, it was really just like off the personality. Like I thought she had a great personality. Like I said before, like I enjoyed talking to her, enjoyed hanging out with her. So I just like gave her an opportunity because I mean it's not all about just like, physical appearance.
What?
Like
Andy said this?
Yeah.
Wait, did this come from you?
Yeah, it came from me.
Oh my god.
Like you could be like
what
the
did
hottest.
you do to my best friend, buddy? What did you do to my best friend?
Like you could be the hottest chick in the world. But
what?
If you have a shitty personality, like why would you want to be in a relationship with that person?
What?
Yeah.
Who said that?
I did.
You just said that?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You didn't read that from a script anywhere?
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Your boy's growing up. So, yeah.
I don't know. That is yet to be seen. We'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a year. 1 year, and then then I can make my.
All right.
No.
So yeah, that was the reason. Like I just based it off her personality. I was like, she has a cool.
Okay, so what about her personality? What was about her personality that you liked?
I just told you, like, she was good people.
What's good people?
Well, I mean, let me get to it.
Okay,
just shut up. So
you're giving me the general answers. Okay, what is it? Go.
Nah, like I like I said, I enjoyed her personality. I enjoyed hanging out with her. I enjoyed talking to her. She seemed like a cool, chill chick. Like she's one of the few chicks where I can actually like sit down and just like talk about anything. Like some girls you can't talk about like certain things.
She make you laugh?
No. I mean sometimes, but not all the time. No, she did have that like.
Well, give me an example. Like, what would she say?
Like that corny white people personality.
Give me an example. What would she say? Like, word for word, what would she say that kind of like got you thinking like, oh man, that's dope.
It's not so much like word for word, but it's like she was down, like, I could sit and talk to her about like sports. I could sit and talk to her about like the boys. I could sit and talk to her about like, the MCU, like things like that.
Well, what's an example? Like how, give me an example. Reenact that conversation.
I mean, that's hard to do. You have a cleaning conversation. Like, you want me to, oh yeah, so we'll watch like the boys together and we'll like talk about like certain episodes.
Okay.
Just things like that.
And how would she like respond to it? Like, what would
she thought the show was funny. That's why we watched it like every week.
She just said, "Oh, that shit's funny," like that.
I mean, I don't know word for word what she said. I mean,
okay. The reason why I asked is because sometimes we're gonna label this person later on, but sometimes certain people will say certain things, certain words, keywords that would kind of I don't know, ignite a spark towards the other party.
Okay, well, for that, I'll give you one example where, like, okay, I'll take sports. So anybody that knows me knows I'm like a huge like sports fanatic. As a matter of fact, I'm like have one eye on Aubrey, one eye on the football game right now.
No, he likes to slap ass too. In the
because I'm from the Dominican Republic.
Slap ass.
Get slap ass.
Like she will say things like, "Oh yeah, like I like watching football too," or she wasn't really into basketball. She said, "Oh yeah, like I'd love to like sit and watch like basketball with you," or I'd love to sit and watch. So it just made me feel like, okay, she was a down ass chick. Like she's actually willing to take the time and find interest in things that I'm interested in. Because most women don't do that. Most women's like, "Oh, okay, you like sports? Like why? Like why would you want to see a bunch of men just like tackle each other? Isn't that gay or some shit like that?" So like anytime,
I mean, you just slap ass in the dark room.
So yeah, so like for me, that was kind of cool seeing that like, okay, here's a chick that was willing to take the time to figure out what I'm interested in instead of just like always focusing on her. So it was things like that kind of made me interested in her and wanted to like continue on like being in a relationship with her.
To be continued.
You know I hug them, love them, shout them, feed them, cause man, I really need them. She on the gram, gonna be a man. Deep double lies in the DM. Put me in the brain, on keys in. Talk about what's the reasons. I'm a skipper, never chance to work this. Work shit, don't leave them. Get your ass where I keep them. Gotta get a nut, never touch a real butt. Then it's beep beep, and I'm hitting them up. Tripping hard when I'm taking a dump. Follow with the two chicks on OnlyFans. I'm praying they don't got a man. Just because they shake ass, I'm dropping cash. Woman be tipping it up. Shit, I shop it, nothing. I ain't frontin'. Drop all my cash on women. All day, every day, ain't got hobbies. I'll be forever chatting. Never had a relationship, I'm still a virgin. And my heart is hurting, so I say jerking. Open up that laptop and let's fat. Check them out now, fat. Yeah, and let's fat. Check them out now, fat. We doing big simpin', we spending keys. Check them out now, big simpin' on all these ladies. We doing big simpin' on Twitch.tv. It's just that Pokemon, Alinity, and Invader B.